Good morning and welcome. I have an adorable small Halloween wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, we're going to be trying out one of Dollar Tree's new wreath decorating kits. There are 4 to choose from. You can choose either a ghost, a skeleton, a witch, or Frankenstein. Today we're going to be doing Frankenstein. I absolutely love Frankenstein at Halloween. He is my man. Let me show you how to make this adorable small Frankenstein wreath. To get started on today's project, you're going to need one of the 8-inch wreath forms that you can pick up at Dollar Tree, some black pipe cleaners cut in half, and then you're also going to need 1 roll of the light green and 1 roll of orange, and about 2 rolls of black. I'm not sure if I'm going to need a little bit more, but I think 2 rolls will cover. I'll let you know at the end if you need any more. You want to cut all of your mesh into strips at 15 inches. I have my mesh cut into strips at 15 inches. And I'm going to be using my bow dabber today. This really does help me hold everything when I make bundles. I do tend to have arthritis. If you don't have a bow dabber or a bow maker, you can always use a little clip. Now for each bundle you're going to need 3 pieces, 2 of the black and 1 of the colors. So you're just going to alternate. One will have the orange, the next one will have the green, and so on. We're going to be doing the cruffle method today. This is one of my favorite methods to use with Dollar Tree mesh, especially when you're doing a cut method, because you're really hiding those ends and it helps to reduce any fraying. I like to lay something down to hold the other end. Start at one end. You want to do a loose roll. You don't want to do too tight, and because it's Dollar Tree mesh, I usually go 3 times. Use the clip. Now you want to try to not have the ends come out. Sometimes with Dollar Tree mesh they're going to stick out. If they do, just try to push them back inside. That'll help to reduce any fraying. Go to the other side, do the same thing, and then scrunch right down the center. Now I'm going to place 1 black on the bottom and 1 black on top with the colored piece in the middle. Now out of the 3 colors, the black mesh seems to be the worst. The orange and the green seems to be okay. I'm not having any issues with it. You never know when you buy seasonal mesh from Dollar Tree. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's a little bit harder to work with, and the black mesh seems to be a little bit thinner. Okay, and then wrap your pipe cleaner around the center there. I always like to pull everything down so I can get a nice tight grip. Pinch and twist. Okay. Now you'll do the same thing with the green and just keep alternating between the orange and the green. To attach our bundles to our wreath, you're going to be attaching it to the center bar and the outer bar. And in between each section, is between the 2 crossbars, you're going to place between 5 to 6 bundles. Now this wreath only has 3 sections, so you're going to be making between 15 to 18 bundles to fill the base. It's easy to attach them. Take your pipe cleaners, feed from the front to the back. around the inner bar and the outer bar. Grab those pipe cleaners, pull them nice and tight, give a twist or two. And then I always like to pull my pipe cleaners together and push them forward. This keeps the back of your wreath looking nice and clean, and you won't be able to see those from the front. And then just continue to add your bundles until your wreath base is filled. I have my base complete. I'm really happy with the color combination. Now it took 2 rolls of the black and 1 roll of green and 1 roll of orange. Now I didn't have any issues with the green and the orange, but the black, I remember it now. I've had this in my stash for a while, and this black mesh did not have the ends or the sides well sealed, so I have 1 or 2 rolls that frayed really bad on me, so I've been cleaning it up as I go. And it's not from the cut ends, it's from the sides because they didn't seal them. But the other 2 mesh I picked up recently, and they both seem to be okay, but I really like the color combination. And you can see here on an 8-inch wreath form that you have a good 13 to 14-inch wreath when it's finished. Now this is what the craft kits look like. They come with a heading like this, and then it shows the picture of whatever one you're using. Now they say these will fit a 14-inch wreath form, but I really wanted him to stand out, so that's why I chose to do the 8-inch wreath form. But they come with his head, his legs, and his hands. And they supply you with some black ribbon here to attach everything. Okay. So I want to put his face right in the middle, maybe up just a little bit. I want his legs to hang down underneath. And then I'm going to put a hand on either side here. So I think that's going to look really cute. And to attach these, you just take your ribbon here, you feed it down through the mesh, and you tie it on to the wreath form in the back. Once I get that tied on, I'm also going to go back and add some hot glue on the back of like the hands, and maybe a little bit up here at the top where the legs are, to make sure that they stay in the position that I want to put them in. But I'm going to start here with the face, and then I'll do the legs and then the hands. So he has 3 areas here to attach. I have all of my wreath attachments on, and I'm really happy with their placement. I did already go in and add some hot glue underneath the hands as well as underneath the face, and here were the legs attached to the back of the wreath. Now the final addition that I want to add is a cute little bow here in the center. Now I've chosen this ribbon. I think it's so pretty. I love the black and lime green striped. I picked this up from craftoutlet.com. It was $3.95. Now I've just made a simple basic bow, and I'm going to hot glue that right underneath his head here, and since it's just really light, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to hot glue it on. And there you go, we're all done. I'm really happy with the end result. So far, I'm really liking these wreath attachments, especially putting Frankenstein on an 8-inch wreath form. I think he suits it perfectly, especially if you're not looking to add any other embellishments. Thank you for stopping by and paying me a visit. If you enjoy craft tutorials and hauls, you're going to want to check out these other videos. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.